Hello and welcome to Grand Forks, North Dakota, inside the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center, wrapping things up from an exciting 80-77 game tonight with North Dakota getting the 3-point win over Portland State alongside Greg Stemen. I'm Alex Heinert and Greg. This was a game that maybe wasn't the prettiest at times, high-scoring affair, a lot of back-and-forth basketball, both teams at times with control in this ballgame. UND, the way, priceless win here in the Big Sky.
Yeah, much needed, and it was, I agree with you, hard to watch at times because it was just, you know, some reckless and careless turnovers at times and some sloppy play, but hard fought. Two teams are very hungry this time of year, but a guy that really stood out, Quinton Hooker, I'll tell you what a night for the junior.
We're going to see a lot of Quinton Hooker in these highlights. 38 points, a new career high for the junior from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. It started off in the first half, and look who it is. Right off the bat, Hooker got it going from the outside and from the inside.
Yeah, in transition, at the rim. Great big-time finishes, and then he pulls up from three, step backs, finishes with contact. With 38 points, there's really no way he didn't score tonight.
He spread them out pretty evenly, by the way. 18 there in the first half. Portland State, though, hung tough early. They were actually up 18-8 in this contest about halfway through that first half. Cameron Forte there, the reigning Big Sky Player of the Week, making an impact. And off the bench as well, Deshaun Parsons, an athletic big, doing a little bit of everything for this Portland State team. He had a big night for them to keep them close.
He really is. Very active player, a young sophomore. And speaking of young, Connor Avance, a freshman for North Dakota, produced, and his teammates were looking for him. Then he even set his teammates up. There he finds Hallball for an easy layup.
8 points, 4 boards for Avance. They're in that first half. Second half, UND with a 3-point advantage, 38-35, and more Hooker, Greg.
Yeah, and that's just, you create space with the dribble. Here's the step back fadeaway. Nothing but net. Again, creating space off the dribble. The guy was just in his zone. As you mentioned, missed a few shots late. 38 points on 20 attempts, but Forte wasn't going to be denied either.
Yeah, no, he was not. Cameron Forte there with the strip and the pretty jam behind the back. He goes for 24 and 13 in this one. Parsons as well in double figures for Portland State with 18 and 7 tonight. Again, this was a 10-point ball game that UND led going into the latter half of that second half. Portland State fought back, but Gino Crandall able to take over a stretch, 8 straight points for UND.
He was. When they were down 2 late in the game, the ball really was in his hands late, and you saw him with some big-time finishes at critical times, the freshman out of Minneapolis.
Crandall finishing with 13 points tonight, and UND able to hold on 80-77. As you take a look at those numbers, I mean, not much between these two, pretty much even all the way across the board.
Yeah, and that's why it translates to a 3-point win. I'll tell you what, it's it was hard fought, and two teams at times. That's the way it's going to be this time of year. It's going to be ugly at times, but like I say, even game across the board. Credit North Dakota's composure down the stretch to hold on for a big-time home win.
North Dakota moving over to 9-6 now on the season in the Big Sky. Portland State dropping to 5-10. Again, a reason why that was so key. Everybody at the top half of the league playing each other this weekend. UND a chance now with Portland State and coming up the number 10 team in the league, Sacramento State, chance to gain some ground on that top 4.
Yeah, very much a great opportunity in front of them, and credit North Dakota for finding a way to win when they played much at a level much lower than what the best is that they're capable of playing at. I think they're going to come out and they'll learn a lot from tonight's game film, and I would expect to see a much more focused and concerted effort from this North Dakota group Saturday afternoon.
Always good to have things to work on as a coach for Brian Jones moving forward. 80-77 the final for Greg Stemen. I'm Alex Heinert. We'll see you next time.